What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff. It's me, Ryan McGuffey. We do it every single day, Monday through Friday, here at 12:30 on the REKAP. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you, order.hooters.com. It can be delivered straight to your office, straight to your door. You can slide by, pick it up. You don't want to cook tonight, no big deal. I know we got we got two versions going again. We're trying to play with this new system from StreamYard. We're getting a lot more views, having the vertical phone version and, of course, the landscape version. Trying to play with it, see what happens. Fresh haircut. Oh, feeling fresh on a Thursday. Looking forward to discussing some things. Had the this topic out there. I know there's some Cubs banter, and we're going to get into that. Is Sunday's game a must-win for the Bears if they want to make the playoffs? I don't believe it is. It certainly makes your path a lot better and a lot easier along the way. But it certainly feels like this game is a need. I'll put it that way. The way J.J. McCarthy is still trying to find himself within the offense in Minnesota, and the way that the Minnesota Vikings are just playing right now, this feels like a game the Bears gave it away on opening night, and it seems like this is one they can get back. Bulls get blown out. Hawks lose in overtime, getting a point. Connor Bedard another goal. And Phil Simms starting us off with the team will not make the playoffs this year. Improvement over last year, but not ready yet. I would push back on that. I have not read the article yet about Troy Aikman in regards to my boy. It feels like he doesn't like the guy. I know that. I'll have to look at that. Heard Coffee with Cap this morning. For the Cubs, straight BS. They really don't want to win. Completely unacceptable and a civic embarrassment on all levels when you're talking about the Cubs maybe not being in the big market part of the pool when it comes to free agency. You wonder why the fan base is pissed off and frustrated. Looks like they really don't care about winning at all. Saw that Scooble won the AL Cy Young yesterday, back-to-back. Any truth he may be traded? Would be surprised if that happened. I think there's truth. I don't see a scenario right now. The package would have to be so overwhelming, and the Tigers think they can continue to win, which they can. I think they would be the favorites right now in the AL Central. And Tarek Skubal going into the final year of his deal, I think at best, he's traded at the All-Star break, but that's at the trade deadline, if the Tigers don't find themselves in the mix, and I think they will be. And then another thing with Tigers ownership's always been one that can pay. They can pay. They made major commitments in the past. Miguel Cabrera, et cetera, comes to note. So we'll see what happens there. Is it true most of Scubal's wins came against the White Sox? Asking for a friend. Why are you so pissed off and frustrated about your team? Maybe if you stop filling the ballpark, Phil, they'll actually respond to you. And you're going to keep asking about all these Sox jabs. Maybe if you stop treating it like a carnival instead of a baseball team, your team would spend some of your money that you continue to spend. What's up, Kyle? This game is big for the Bears. Can't start 0-3 in the division. Let's hope they can get it done. Still a long way to go, da Bears. The answer to the question is yes, the Bears need this game if you want a chance at the playoffs. Plenty of tough games left. Got to have this one. Phil, it's real sad when Jed's talking and definitely saying nothing. I guess filling the ballpark and going to the playoffs doesn't mean a damn thing. Real sad. Time to make note. By the way, I don't really know what you're looking for from your GM in this, or from your team president, GM, whatever, at this particular juncture. They're not going to say anything. It's all posturing heading into the winter meetings in a couple of weeks. Tough night for both the Hawks and Bulls. The Hawks at least lost to a better team. How did the Bulls lose against the Pistons, who had half their players inactive? Totally unacceptable. Cap ripped them last night on the recap. This is why leadership will never be seen as elite. Complete hot garbage. While they want to BS, the Dodgers will spend $500 million and go for a three-peat. They have more money, but at least they're also acting like it. Stop making excuses. Phil's fired up about the Cubs today. Hope Hawks and Bulls get back on track this weekend. Go Hawks. Go Bulls. The Thunder improved to 12-1 last night, Becky. 12-1. Would you want Belly back? I think in the right terms, if he gets like a 4 or 5 year deal, which I'm seeing reported is the possibility for him, no thank you. He has earned the right, though, for a big contract after his last couple of seasons in Chicago and New York. Really big years. He becomes the premium left-handed bat on the market, not named Kyle Schwarber. I said that. There's Kyle Tucker, too. But I'm talking about for something that's not going to cost you $300 or $400 million. If the Bears made the playoffs, it would be like your Indiana Hoosiers, one and done. Google that. Phil, who do you like? Where are you at? Why you got to crap when people, I don't like, why we crapping on good things? Your Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah, Indiana Hoosiers, man, have been the great story of college football the last 2 years. And if the Bears made the playoffs, that's a great thing for us. Google that. Becky wants to know, can we get 2 bets? Can you? Yes. Will you? Probably not. What's up, Eric? Tough losses for Bulls and Hawks last night, getting ready for Bears football on Sunday. Bear down. Phil, the Bears are who we thought they were. You can't lose games like they've been lately. Blowing fourth quarter leads, completely. This is Bulls, by the way. Completely unacceptable. There's a reason they're called the Settlers. They're showing more of themselves of late. What's up to the recap, folks? A little hope. Yeah, great, beautiful stretch of weather. 100% from where we were to where we are. Going to be in the 60s this weekend. You better go touch some grass. Probably the last time we're going to have this weather of the year. Welcome back to the recap. That is the Chicago Bulls. The ride was fun when it lasted, still mired in mediocrity, as my good friend Rick Hahn once said. One of the famous lines in this town. Really love my guy, Rick. Good afternoon to you too, Godfather. Landon, heading to the south suburbs this weekend. Shout out to Hooters Locations in Lansing, Oak Lawn, and Countryside. Yes. Godfather, the Tom Ricketts offseason cheapness is starting early this year. Already reporters are saying Cubs won't be in on any of the long-term deals for top free agents. Oh, wait. We re-signed Colin Ray. You should be upset. They're looking at the division as an excuse not to spend. Everyone's going to talk about 2027. I heard that Hoyer won't get any offensive players. He's an effing liar. I think, Becky, you got to look at the top 2 and what he's being told he can spend. Green Bay used to have a Hooters, but they closed down. Only Wisconsin location, Madison, great town. The trade for Spencer Knight looking pretty good for Chicago through 12 games. He's top 10 in save percentage, including better than Hellebuck. Kid is playing on his head and he's been outstanding. It was a fun game to watch. I hate the fact that the puck drop was after 8 o'clock in Chicago. It's on national TV. It's part of the doubleheader. I get it. Hawks are a Western Conference team, but come on, man. New Jersey and Chicago should not be playing at 8:30. Godfather, I can save Cub fans a lot of money. Time to start giving Ricketts what he wants. A small market payroll because nobody shows up. He's sickening to me. I'm barking back at Phil on that one. If we're not getting any offensive players, we'll only win 60 games. Becky, come on now. Wayne Guff, one thing that drives me crazy is all the trade talk for Cole Kmet. He has been blocking his ass off for most of our touchdowns. Cole Kmet's been fantastic. He might not show up in your stat sheet for 4 for 55 and a tutty, but that guy, look at the film. Fair that you don't trust Hoyer. Turner's going to continue to play. It's not going to impact you, Becky. He's not going to be a Cub. Godfather, PCA, Casey, Mo Baller, Shaw, Horton, Bush, all in the starting lineup next year. Low payroll, and El Cheapo still won't sign a top free agent. Time to revolt. Becky's sick of Hoyer. Well, he's here for 5 more years. Everything the Bears have accomplished so far will be meaningless if we don't beat teams in our division. Let's go. I don't know if it'll be meaningless as much as it'll cost you in the end. So maybe that's another way of saying that, Wayne. But yeah, you got to take care of your division. Yesterday we talked about, is there a path to the NFC North? I think the only way it's yes is if they go 4-0 the rest of the way in the division. Hoyer, a yes man. He knew that the story was when he got extended. Have fun at the football game, Mr. Potter. Michigan at Northwestern this weekend at Wrigley Field, says Godfather. Rick, aloha. The Blackhawks look tough against a very good hockey team in the New Jersey Devils. They should have won that game, but they earned a point, and that's good. We'll take the point. Boy, do they need to work on 3-on-3. We are 1-4 and clueless. Or 1-4 or 1-on-4. We are 1 versus 4 and clueless out there. Becky, Hoyer said we're going to have an active offseason. Well, active means a lot to it can be translated, Becky, a lot of different ways. Guff, I need to see the Bears dominate the whole game, not just the fourth quarter, hoping that this is the game. Me too. They've looked very good from a scripted standpoint in their first series. Then they kind of fall apart in those middle 8, and then they wake up again in the fourth. We need consistency. The more Hoyer talks, the more I distrust him. He speaks with a false bravado that insinuates he'll do something, but always seems to sit on his pocketbook. That pocketbook is controlled by Tom Ricketts, though. Kyle, indeed the Blackhawks do. Watching last night, can't believe how many times Spencer bailed the defense out. New Jersey could have won that game easily. Eucalyptus Dick I'm starting to put a little 2 and 2 together here on who Eucalyptus Dick might be. My wife, Jessica, says Wabash College has the worst mascot in all of sports. True story. What the hell is a little giant? What the hell is a little giant? They were the cavemen, cave boys with Z's. Now they're the little giants. A absolute fantastic weekend of football ahead. The Monon Bell Classic. DePaul at Wabash. Number 11, DePaul at number 23, Wabash this weekend. Woo! DePaul going for their 4th straight Monon Bell for the first time in 25 years. Landon, I'm not as dialed into the Cubs, but I understand you guys' frustration with the front office, abusing the goodwill the fan base gives by taking over Wrigleyville games 81 times a year. Guff, who's the dude with the new haircut on camera? Good-looking dude. Oh, 'tis your boy. Cleaning up the act around here. Wayne, if you win your division, you have to win in your division. We will never live it down if we don't. Last year, it was horrible. Skeens unanimously won the Cy Young. Shots fired. You're damn right. Have you figured out the settings to stop having 2 links, still seeing 2 stream options? I explained that in the beginning. We're playing with this new format. We have the vertical. StreamYard has created the vertical format for the phone and the landscape everywhere else. The views seem to be up by doing it that way. So we're trying. Yesterday I didn't do it. Today I'm doing it. We're playing with it as we get it figured out. If you want to become a member, I know Cap and I talked about members only this morning at length about we need to feed the meter here with the members. We plan on doing so. So be ready. Members only content coming. Continuing to come, but we're going to start scheduling it out. I like the Monday morning quarterback idea on Mondays. We'll have a Q&A. Obviously, the giveaway's been really, really good as well. If Cap is in the studio, tell him I'm a Dr. Pepper 0 person too. Cap. Nope, no Cap today here right now. Godfather, I agree with you on Hoyer. Kyle, hope the Bulls and Blackhawks win soon. Already missing their victory songs. Chelsea Dagger and another one bites the dust. Let's go Chicago. Jimmy, anyone else have Guff on a small screen? Yeah, I'll keep explaining it. Clearly, I know it's frustrating because you guys, I don't understand the 2-link thing. So I may just eliminate that. We'll see going forward. Love Blackhawk hockey, but they need to work on the 3-on-3 overtime. They look clueless out there. Still love you guys. Jimmy, I get 2009 feelings watching the Blackhawks. That's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. That means think about what's to come. The Little Giants are coached by Danny O'Shea. Good movie. That is a good movie. Nice little underrated kids movie. My nephew Drew, who's no longer little, used to love that movie. Great 94 kids sports comedy film. The Bears have Iceman. The Little Giants had the Ice Box. Damn right, Rick. Feeling good. Looking good. Okay, well, fix it, please. Jimmy's not happy. Jimmy, there's 2 links. Click the other one, brother. Click the other one that gives you the full ride. I understand. I understand why we're upset. Maybe I'll stop doing it. Maybe I'll stop. I was experimenting today to take a look at the analytics after we get done. After we get done, it feels like this should be a time when we all just meet at Hooters. Doesn't it? Like we should go to Hooters. They have the best specials. The drink special this month is a $6 sangria, 22 ounces. I don't know where my guy Jay True has been of late. We've been missing him here on the program. But he always drives responsibly by taking Uber or Lyft, and you should too if you're going to enjoy the drink of the month. Or a Big Daddy mug that's filled with Bud Light, Modelo, Dos Equis, the Michelob Ultra. The lunch specials are incredible. They really are. $9.99 or less. You get the OG wings, the burger, the boneless wings. It's all there. And then this is Operation Calendar Drop, where you can actually buy the new Hooters calendar and send it overseas to the troops. I think that's fantastic, especially in a week where we've been celebrating veterans and those who are active military. The calendar tour on tour this week tonight. If you're close to Downers Grove, go out to Hooters because the Hooters calendar girls are going to be there. They'll sign your calendar from 6:30 to 7:30. That's tonight in Downers Grove. Tomorrow, they'll be at Hooters O'Hara from 5:30 to 6:30 and in Schaumburg from 6:30 to 7:30. And then perk up here Saturday, November 15th. Orland Park, 12:30 to 1:30. Aurora, 5:30 to 6:30. And Godfather, they're coming your way to Joliet, my friend. They are coming to Joliet, 6:30 to 7:30. to sign the calendar. And, of course, football. The only place to watch football is at Hooters. We've got football tonight. OriginalHooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.Hooters.com to have it delivered straight to your door. Proud partner of the REKAP and the REKAP Lunch Hour. Yeah, I know. Anybody got a pulse on our guy, Jay True? Speaking of which, we haven't seen Breck Bear here in the chat in quite some time. But Breck Bear and I are going to be breaking some bread together this weekend as early as tonight. Looking forward to seeing my guy Breck. I will make sure to pass along, especially for all of you in the members-only crowd, to make sure that I pass along your hellos for the OG Breck Bear. I must say landscape mode is better. Thomas, it's not even a debate. I actually don't understand the vertical mode with the comment up and the squeezed face. So I've heard the feedback. This is why we do it, and this is why I get your feedback. I ask you guys all the time. Give me what you want. Give me input. Give me feedback. Maybe today's the last day. I need to see the view situation, but we could just koosh this plan altogether, which I'm fine doing. Godfather. Tried to warn you yesterday about the Hawks coming off the trip and losing. Played a bad game. Lucky to get a point. You did warn us. That was great. That's why I stayed away from the Hawks money line. But that plus 1.5 at minus 180, heavy juice to get that goal and a half, but you would have cashed had you included that in your parlays or so. Landon saying hello to Breck Bear, Dead, Lip Ripper, and Clydester. 4 regulars that we haven't seen a lot of regular time from lately. Clyde, per Kyle, might still be shopping on eBay. We know that he was shopping for Victoria's Secret items on eBay, which, just note to self, I'm not sure I would do that for my wife. I'm gonna go for the new stuff. I'm going for the new stuff. I'm not going for the used. Not happening. Is there a third link that streams this with a Simpsons filter? I'm looking forward to seeing the eucalyptus stick this weekend as well. I'll say that. Is that truth? Eucalyptus stick? I'm really looking forward to seeing Breck Bear and eucalyptus stick all the same spot. Just regulars to the program. Lip. Guff looks like he's in the Brady Bunch with this screen. LOL. Yeah, I think what's happening is that the link that everyone's clicking is the one that's like, what the hell is this? So I think we're going to put this to bed tomorrow, that we will not be doing this mode anymore, giving you the double. Speaking of tomorrow, got to figure out that program. I'll be in transit down to beautiful central Indiana, just the nicest people this time of year. We'll figure that show out tomorrow. Just got done with class. Glad to be here. Aviators today. Well, for those who were taking part in the bet of the day, look what I got close by, Pablo. Look what I got close by. A couple of back-to-back comments here by Godfather. Let's get them both up. Tom Ricketts is cheap, and Tom Ricketts is cheap. You got to love the Godfather. Yeah, Christian says people still hating on Caleb. I say continue to do it. Just let him do his thing. You want to keep hating on Caleb? That's your thing. Kyle, is your boy Joe Shane going to hire Freeman to coach the Giants? Hope not. Don't want him leaving Indy. I would take Freeman over Bill Belichick. All the people linking Belichick to the Giants, I get it, but come on, man. I don't think that would be the right move for Joe unless ownership was making that call. My day's going well, brother. As a matter of fact, I think we get to the bet of the day right now. Let's get to the bet of the day for those scoring at home. And if you are, let's get the good ones. I like Digglers. I think they go well with the sweatshirt here. We had Central Michigan last night. Western Michigan 2 nights ago. Central Michigan last night dropped laying the 2, a blowout game, 38-19. If you heard me yesterday say that I thought Buffalo schedule or their record was a little misleading because they were beating up on the lower or the has-beens of the MAC, it's true. They were. And because of it, a lot of people liked Miami of Ohio last night against Toledo. Toledo did their work. I was all over. That was the easiest cash that we've had in a long time. Don't get those a lot. No sweat. It was fun. Look at the record now in November. We're starting to put some things together here, folks. You're starting to pay attention. Okay, a couple things in the Jets-Patriots game tonight. I almost took the 13 that the Jets are getting in a divisional game on a Thursday night. We've seen some bad Thursday night games. Last week, we saw the Broncos and Raiders in a 10-7 slugfest. Just awful divisional game. I like the 13. I also like Garrett Wilson's out in this game, and he's going to be out on the shelf for a couple of weeks. Breece Hall is going to have to be an option in the passing game, and you're giving me 15.5 receiving yards. I also like Breece Hall over 2.5 receptions, but over 15.5 receiving yards feels nice, feels juicy, and feels like in one little dump off, like last week when he went 42 yards to the house, that could happen. So 15.5 receiving yards, yes, please, Breece Hall. Hoping to wear the aviators one more day tomorrow to cash yet another ticket. Koosh, I know exactly. I use that word exclusively for eucalyptus stick. Central Michigan to the house. Yeah, I told you. Had to get the aviators out. Godfather, come on, let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Ricketts is cheap. Guff Diggler, let's ride. Keep on. Hey, it's 4-0. We've had a 3-0 week. Keep stacking. Stay hot. Thank you, as always, for putting out your bets. As long as you're cashing, my friends. 65 and sunny on Saturday. Sounds like a perfect day for some Hooters and drinks on the patio for maybe the last time in a while. Farrington, you got that right. Let's do it. Recommendations for my people here on what Blackhawks jersey to buy. Got my Chelios jersey signed. I don't wear that. Going to buy a new one. Also, red or white? What player? It's got to be Connor Bedard. It's got to be Connor Bedard. I'd go true red. But it is this time of year, I hate red. I mean, that whole Wabash College thing. Give me black and gold. Does Cap get a free hoodie for correctly predicting the Bears score? Yeah, I gave him one. Hey, here you go, Cap. Congrats. When do we start with college hoops? Purdue getting 2.5 tonight looks interesting, Lip. I'm just throwing that out there. Purdue getting 2.5, my friend. I mean, I'm never not like Purdue at Alabama. Now they're getting 3.5. Guff is straight style and profile and big baller shot caller. That's right. Pablo, I'm hesitant on buying a Bedard one. Full-grown man feel weird wearing a teenager's jersey. Touche. Hawks red Nazer. That's what Lip is saying. Did Bedard turn 20? I thought he did. He did. Bedard is 20, so he's officially out of teen zone. So something to think about there, because you're not just stuck in a 19-year-old's jersey anymore. Well, you know what it's time for as well, our other feature. And I've started to get some submissions here. We want your submissions as well for one of the finer, near and dear causes to my heart. That'd be time for Dog of the Day. Brought to you in partnership with Pause for Patrick, a nonprofit improving the mental health of young people through the comfort and connection of animals. The emotional support animal and therapy dog programming supports children, teens, and young adults living with mental health challenges. Today, we feature Hazel. You can nominate your own dog by submitting their name and a photo in the comments for a chance to be featured. Hazel, fluffy, fluff, girl, miniature Irish doodle, chicken, cheese, and roasters are her favorite treats. Loves to nap under tables. Love when you pet my belly. I mean, come on, of course. Walks are the favorite. Wherever people are, that's where I love to nap. Hazel loves people. I love it. Support Pause for Patrick and their life-changing mission by texting REKAP25 at 44321. Help bring comfort, hope, and unconditional love to young people nationwide. Learn more at pauseforpatrick.org. REKAP25 to 44321. I've talked about it all week. Our new charity that we have linked up with here at the REKAP. You guys know it's very near and dear to my heart. And so anything you can do to help Pause for Patrick, text REKAP25 at 44321. And submit your dog photos, by the way, rekapoffice@gmail.com. We want to feature your dog. All dogs are therapy dogs. They are. They serve. Oh, well, look at what happened. While this happened, we got Eucalyptus Dick on board. Eucalyptus Dick is a new member, folks. The membership community grows yet again. Chef Paul, welcome back. Yeah, you missed us yesterday, pal. You missed another cash. We're 3-0 this week, my friend. We were all over the Maction in the state of Michigan. Breece Hall over 15.5 receiving yards today. Yeah, you can never go wrong with Kane Taser. Keith Godfather, make the playoffs, so let's not build on that and go for it. Oh, well, behind the Brewers again, right, Tom? We will, Kyle. We'll keep them coming and keep your photos coming. recapoffice@gmail.com. Eucalyptus Stick, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't rush me until noon. This fine program, Eucalyptus Stick, is at 12:30. We got to figure that out. Don't do too much tonight, even though we all will. Let's be honest. Hawaii Profiles, Rick, I would love to get my hands on a Black Hawk Centennial jersey. Well, there's places to do that. You can shop with Clyde on eBay. Just stay out of the lingerie section. That's where he likes to live. Godfather, I have a Bobby Hall, Stan Mikita, and Jim Pappen jersey. 71 Great Hawks team robbed by the Canadians. This is what happens when you become a member. You get the official welcome treatment. Eucalyptus Dick, welcome to the club. Literally, welcome to the club. Send your dog photos at recapoffice@gmail.com. And here's the bet of the day. Breece Hall over 15.5 receiving yards. A lot to come on the channel today. Me and Brian Anderson will be taping a White Sox recap podcast here shortly as soon as this program goes final. Hi, BA. BA's in the office. That's awesome. It's always good to see my guy. We'll have a Cubs podcast later this afternoon. Both will drop on the channel later today. We'll have the recap rush hour later this afternoon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Get out and touch some grass, people, because it's going to be 60 for like the next 3 days. And then they box that shit up for the next 6 months. So go outside, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations. December 9th will be at Hooters Aurora. Order.hooters.com. You can slide by, pick it up, have a Big Daddy mug, have it delivered straight to your office, straight to your house, whatever it might be. Add the cinnamon pretzel bites to finish off your meal. The McGuffies love to do that. Appreciate you guys greatly. Have a great rest of your day. A Friday Fun Day edition from somewhere. I don't know. I don't quite know yet. Eucalyptus Stick will be there. Breck Bear will be there. It's a party. Let's go. Have a great rest of your day. Follow the channel. Subscribe if you don't already. Become a member too. Content to come. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Take